L.O.T.S approved media. I'm waiting for the building to fill up. I'm up. I'm up and awoke. That part. Gangsta. 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 All right, y'all. Y'all know how we do around this time. We about to get live. A lot of energy. How about we turn off this intro music, man? All right, y'all. All right. Y'all know how we start. Let's get this correct. Once again, it's a pleasure to be with you guys today. Let's make that clear. Let's run it down. I'm the incomparable, the often imitated but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. It's an acronym. It stands for Lord of the Streets, Learning Off the Streets, Living on the Streets, Living Off the Streets, Eating Off the Land. This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, aka #DSTM. Episode number 95. That part. Clap it up. That part. And welcome everybody. Now, today's show is going to be a live show. Definitely live. Make sure everybody, when you come in the building, don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. You know what I mean? Casual watcher. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. You definitely want to be one of these. We call this, ladies and gentlemen, a peeping Tom. If you don't know what a peeping Tom is, don't go to jail. You'll never have to find out. All right? I'm considered public enemy number one. And I am your top op. Oh, yeah. All right? And once again, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. Now, let's run through some topics today, man. You guys, we're going to speak about Remy Ma and Papoose. You guys already know Remy Ma and Papoose. You see, I put a video up the other day. And there's more stuff just coming out unraveling like I expected. And I told you guys I'm going to keep you updated as more information is released, such as today. It's coming out, boy. It's coming out. That information is just flooding out. It's like, like a pipe, like a pipe. You ever seen a pipe in the neighborhood that was a PCP pipe? That's like a sewage pipe that busts and it just endless water coming out. Pause. That's what I describe the situation. We're also going to speak about T.I. All right, T.I. and Tiny. Now, you guys know Usher is known for putting grapes in women's mouths during the concert, with no regard to whether that's your lady, your wife, sister, mother. And it appears like T.I. allowed Usher to put the grape in T.I.'s, Tiny's mouth. It wasn't a grape. I think it was a cherry. What's the thing with the cherries? I don't know. Also, we're going to speak about Lil Durk, you guys. Lil Durk recently got charged with another murder charge, all right? An unaliving charge for the recent passing away of his brother D-Thing. So we're definitely going to speak about that. Now, I want more people to come into the building. You guys do me a favor. As you come in the building, everybody should be sharing this podcast at this point. We need to get more people involved, more people acclimated. If you're watching right now, you should be hitting that like button. Trust me, I understand. I used to casually watch videos on social media, and some videos I particularly like and might watch them more than once. But for some reason, I always would forget to hit the like button. I don't know what's that about. sometimes I had to double back and hit that like button, all right? So everybody in the building needs to be hitting this like button and sharing this podcast. Now I'm going to open up the comment section. We call that the fingerprint section. I need everybody to make sure they leave a comment in the comment section. That's leaving your fingerprint, letting people know that you took part, you participated in this podcast. We're all together. You heard? That part. All right, starting off. Let's start off with T.I., something light. All right. You guys know we're gonna speak about Remy Ma, Papoose, and Eazy the Block Captain. We're definitely gonna speak about that, but let's just wait till more people come in the building. Let's talk about a few topics. We got time? You got time? I do. All right. Starting with T.I. All right, you guys know Usher is known for feeding women grapes at events. Like I tell you, at these events, you know, you got people's mothers there, you got people's sisters there, and you also got your wifey. Now, this is something that all men fear. You look out, you know your wife wants to attend a concert. Not just a rap concert, it's a R&B concert. So you know those are crooners. They're going to make your girl kind of like moisty. That's a threat to every man. Most men would not allow their wife to be serenaded and touched by an R&B singer. And guess what? I'm one of them. But it seems like T.I. is a better man than me. So it looks to be at this concert, they're attending the concert, they're enjoying the concert. Here comes Usher strolling along. Eventually, Usher stops in front of T.I. and Tiny. Now, you guys know you've seen T.I.'s face. If you guys see the video, you guys should see T.I.'s face. T.I., which contrary to what I expected, T.I. seemed to enjoy the event. He seemed to be entertaining the thought of allowing this man, because if you're laughing, most men would have just waved Usher off. Most men would have gave Usher the death stare. What you call it? The 100-yard stare? The eyes that don't blink? But that's not what T.I. did. T.I. did what most men wouldn't have did. So I got to give him credit. T.I. actually allowed Usher to feed Tiny. Now, it didn't just happen quick. What happened was Tiny actually changed her back. Tiny turned her back to Usher. Tiny, shout out to Tiny. I'm going to tell you, Tiny is a real chick. Tiny kind of like was, how you say? I don't know if she just assumed that T.I. would be against it, or she just felt like it was wrong to do that. But Tiny initially was not down with the play. I'm gonna keep it gangster. We gotta clap it up for Tiny to being loyal. And I know we seen Tiny in many different situations. We seen Tiny with Floyd Mayweather. We see Tiny in different compromising situations, right? But I'm gonna applaud Tiny for at least getting it right this time. I think she deserves it. All right, you guys, so Usher comes strolling along. Here comes T.I. T.I. gives Usher a little stare, right? And then T.I. was kind of laughing a little bit. So now, when Usher's standing there, T.I. proceeds to grab Tiny, because Tiny turned her back, actually. T.I. assisted Tiny and turned Tiny towards Usher. He turned her towards Usher, as opposed to turning her away from Usher, as opposed to pulling her away from Usher. I never expected that from T.I. That's super solid. That's some player shit. That's some not insecure, secure in your manhood type of shit. Big shout out to T.I. for that. You kind of made me rethink it. I'm not saying that I would let it happen, but I might take into consideration. But I don't plan on attending no Usher concerts no time soon. That part. Now, once again, I need you guys to make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Don't be no casual watchers, all right? We call that wiping your feet on the rug, same way you do at your grandparents' house, your mama's house. You don't just walk inside your mama's house, your grandparents' house with your feet dirty. You're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna get scolded. You're gonna be embarrassed. Don't embarrass yourself here. You guys do me a favor, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, and make sure you guys are commenting. Leave a comment, leave a fingerprint, leave your DNA in the comment section. That part. All right, y'all, moving right along. Next topic, we're speaking about Durk. I need more people to come in. You guys make sure you guys are sharing this platform. We're going to get to it. I know y'all waiting for it. We're going to get to Remy Ma and Eazy the Block Captain. We're going to go. It's going to take a little time. All right. Let's talk about Chicago's own Lil Durk. Chicago's Jay-Z, self-proclaimed Chicago's Jay-Z, Lil Durk. You guys know Lil Durk is currently incarcerated. What rapper isn't incarcerated right now? Shout out to Thugger for getting out. Lil Durk recently has been charged with an additional charge, a murder charge. All right. This is for I don't know if it's a hitman for hire. It didn't necessarily say hitman for hire, but we all know Lil Durk's brother D-Thang was unalived. All right. With that being said, they seem to have found the suspect. And they actually gave Durk an additional charge. Let's go to let me see what we have here, because I have some names here. Allow me one moment. That part. You guys should be hitting that like button. As I'm speaking, you should be hitting that like button. All right. Lil Durk has reportedly been charged with another murder for hire for killing. So it's an additional murder for hire is what Lil Durk has been charged with. All right. Lil Durk has reportedly been charged with another murder for hire for the killing of Stephon Mack. Feds believe that Mack was killed as revenge for the death of Lil Durk's brother D-Thang on January 27, 2022. So there we have it. All right. Now, they're saying that the alleged killer of Lil Durk's brother D-Thang, identified as Gigi Puke. I don't know who that name is, and I don't know how valid that is, because that's coming from King Yella's page. So King Yella, I don't know how valid you do your information, but he is from Chicago. All right. So King Yella says a guy by the name of Gigi Puke. Now Lil Durk was trying to get bail. You guys see the most. He don't know next time he's gonna get out. So Lil Durk needs to achieve some type of bail so you can get some type of air, because you don't know if you're gonna be spending the rest of your life in jail. So if you have a chance to be released, at least you get a chance to spend some time with your people before you go on your long, extended vacation. All right? With that being said, Lil Durk offers 2.3 in equity, 2 homes in Georgia, and Sony offers $1 million cash to bond Durk out. Listen, clap it up for the record label Sony. I don't think you guys know how important that is. Record labels usually do not support their artists, and I'm seeing that there's a change, right? There's a shift in hip hop when we talk about execs. The same way Leo Cohen, I think he showed up for Young Thug, right? So now you have Sony willing to put up $1 million in ad to commit to ad as a contribution to Lil Durk being released. Big shout out to Sony Records. I've never seen major record labels support their artists when they go to jail, especially with charges like that. Lil Durk faces some real charges. He might not see light again. That's 2 murder charges now he has, all right? Big shout out to Lil Durk. And unfortunately, Lil Durk's bail was denied. Unfortunately, his bail was denied. All right. We praying for Lil Durk here on L.O.T.S Approved Media. We pray that he gets released. No man is guilty on. We don't condemn people on this platform. We're not biased. We're not taking sides. We don't have no horse in the race. And preferably, I don't want to see nobody go to jail. So we pray for Lil Durk and his release. All right. Big shout out to Lil Durk. Once again, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys are sharing this platform. Everybody needs to be sharing this. Share this with your loved ones, the people that admire you. Let's get everybody involved. That part. This is episode number 94 of the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Excuse me, 95. I do apologize. Yeah, it's 95. The plan is to complete 100 episodes by New Year's. And we're well on our way. This is episode 95. We have 2 weeks left. So you guys are probably going to see me more often. All right? That part. Now, let me see if we have anything else here so we can speak about the elephant in the room, because I know that's what everybody came for. Niggas want to speak about that. All right, let's speak about this. Rio, the OG, finally free. All right? Now, I'm personally happy that Rio, the OG, is free. I want to make a statement. Don't shoot a messenger. It wouldn't be me if I didn't say some shit. Now listen, big shout out, man. Shout out to Paul Bizzle in the building. Bizzle, what's happening? Do me a favor, share this podcast, my brother. That's my brother Paul Bizzle. All right, a contributor to this channel. He's always in the comment section, leaving his fingerprints. As such, peace, family. That part. Y'all look out for Bizzle. He got some projects, some music coming out. Y'all support the kid. Now, you guys reel the OGs out. You guys know Detroit. Let's get wet. Listen, Detroit artists. I want to speak to all Detroit artists. Listen, you guys have this run-on sentence flow. It just keeps running, right? It doesn't require so much skills to stay on the beat because the flow will just keep running. Sometimes it sounds like as if you're running past the beat. But I get it. I used to rap. I get it. You still slightly on beat. I get it. I get that part. But I'm speaking to Detroit. Detroit, this style of rapping that you guys are doing, it's leaving people under the impression that rapping is easy. Let me say this again. Detroit, that run-on talking style that you guys are doing, the run-on sentence shit that you guys are doing, that's just leaving people under the impression that they can rap also because the pattern is so easy. It doesn't take voice conviction, voice. It doesn't take your voice tone to change or fluctuation. It doesn't take too much breath control. Let's be real, there's a lot of punching in with that too. Now, in reference to that style, shout out to Rio OG, because Rio the OG is one of them dudes that makes that style what it is. And I love what he does. This is about Rio the OG. Also, there's a couple other gentlemen. I don't know who's the fat light-skinned guy, but he raps also. And the Pac-Man, there's two fat. There's a light-skinned one, and there's a dark-skinned one. Michael Jackson before, Michael Jackson after. But there's like 3 Detroit artists that use that style. And maybe even Peasy also. But I'm going to be quite honest with you. Y'all ain't going to like when I say this. I don't want to see no more of them Detroit niggas bust no more with that style. Shout out to Skrilla. Skrilla, I think he's from Detroit also. I rocks with it. I ain't gonna say I love it, but I love his content though, because he got them girls, he be talking. He talk that talk. But nonetheless, Detroit, we need to make sure that we're not producing too many rappers that are continue to rap, because that shit is infiltrating the rap game, and it has a lot of people that are civilians that have never rapped before that they're under the impression that they can rap. Like a lot of people who think they can podcast because they seeing me podcast, they think that they can do the same thing that I do. Until you sit in this chair and you realize it's not what you actually thought. All right? Now, with that being said, you guys, one last thing before we talk about this. We're going to speak about the Remy Ma and Papoose and Eazy the Block Captain. All right? We're going to get there. You guys should be hitting that like button and sharing this podcast at this moment. We're going to get to the topic at hand, the elephant in the room. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the like button. I was just like, y'all, I used to be a casual watcher and just watch. Sometimes I'll be amused by something, watch it 6 times and don't even hit the like button. I understand, I get it. Now that I said that, hit that like button. That part. All right? Now, last but not least, you guys know 50 Cent has been hard on Diddy. No Diddy, all right? 50 Cent, you guys know 50 Cent is not no stranger to going at people on social media and basically bringing the demise of your career, in which we have with Diddy. He participated in bringing Diddy down. I said it. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, 50's beginning to speak about, who was he talking about? Who's recently, he spoke about somebody, and they're pulling down all of his posts about this person. All right, wait one moment. All right, Jay-Z. Now I want to say this. 50 has been going at Jay-Z, all right? As of recent, you guys have been seeing posts, and my nose is running too, all right? It's winter time. Recently, 50 has been going at Jay-Z. Now, you guys know Jay-Z's facing all these new charges. So 50 is known for getting at people on social media. With that being said, 50 continue to go at Jay-Z. Now, you guys see Jay-Z's approach throughout all this. Jay-Z, big shout out to Jay-Z, because Jay-Z's taking a whole different approach to just being attacked, people bringing charges against him, allegations. Jay-Z is moving, and he's grooving, and he's moving like a boxer, like a real contender. He's going at Tony Bugsby, the guy, the lawyer that's trying to sue Jay-Z. Jay-Z's suing him. So when 50's putting all this stuff on social media, Jay-Z's getting 50's content taken down. I believe that. Don't shoot the messenger. I actually believe that Jay-Z is removing that content. He's the one that's reporting that content that 50's putting out. Diddy never did that. Jay-Z's different. Jay-Z obviously has way more integrity than Diddy. And when you have integrity, you have a lot to lose. All right? So shout out to Jay for doing that. But shout out to 50. Just to shoot 50 some bail, y'all keep in mind Jay-Z tried to hinder 50. I'm going to end with this before we speak about the Papoose and Remy Ma. All right? Jay-Z tried to hinder 50. Jay-Z tried to hinder 50 from performing at the Super Bowl. You remember the one before this one? Or was the one before that? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm not an approximate nigga. Jay-Z tried to, Eminem requested 50 to perform on stage at the Super Bowl. Jay-Z tried to prevent that. Up until the white boy that he moves mountains in the industry. He's well known. He has the top numbers. He goes by the name of Eminem, 50's mentor. Eminem demanded that Jay-Z allow 50 to perform, or he would not perform at the Super Bowl with Dr. Dre. Let me say this again. Eminem demanded that Jay-Z allowed 50 to perform, or he would not perform. He would not be in attendance at that Super Bowl on stage. Listen, clap it up for white boy. Man, everybody needs a white boy in their corner like that. I need a white boy in my corner like that. I need a Jewish lawyer. I got Jewish lawyers, but I need more lawyers. I need white people in my corner. Every black man needs a real white man in his corner. No Diddy. Let's make that clear, all right? Shout out to Jay-Z and shout out to 50. I don't have no horse in this race. I want everybody to win. I'm not biased. This is an unbiased platform. You say what you want in the comment section. You will not be attacked for your point of view. Just make sure you're not malicious when it comes to other people's point of views. All right? Now, you guys, we got to get to the topic at hand. Make sure everybody's hitting that like button. All right? Don't be a ninja watcher. It's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. You definitely want to be one of these, ladies and gentlemen. We call that a peeping Tom. If y'all don't go to jail, if y'all don't know that peeping Tom is, don't go to jail. That's what I want to say. All right? Make sure everybody's smashing that like button. We call that wiping your feet on the rug. Same way you do at your grandparents' house. Wipe your feet on the rug. Show respect in the house of L.O.T.S approved. This is our platform. This is for the people. Built by us, for us. This is for the people. And also, I want to say, rest in peace to Planet. God damn it. Always. The eyes behind my head. Planet passed away, but not his energy. Energy can die. Energy just transfers to something else. It just takes shape into something else, all right? Big shout out to Planet. That part. Now, you guys, let's get to it. This is what you guys are here for. Make sure everybody's sharing this platform right now. All right, we about to get real wet, so to speak. Now, listen, you guys have been seeing what's going on as of today. The internet is on fire. Let's be clear. If you don't know what's going on today, you've been sitting under a rock. Let's be clear. All right. Remy Ma and Papoose took off this morning. If you guys had a chance to check out my video earlier, I did a video on it earlier, but I told you, as more information unveils, I will continue to give you guys more information. And this is hence what's happening. If you guys go check, we about to go on IG, and we're going to look at all the little posts that were made throughout the day. It wasn't one post. It wasn't two posts. And it wasn't three posts. Matter of fact, the Philly kid, Eazy the Block Captain, you know, the battle rapper, he went live today. Eazy the Block Captain went live today and tried to answer some questions that we have. I don't know if we're going to be satisfied with the answers. I don't know. But let's check it out. Let me pull up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me get to this Instagram. Fire. Pulling up this information, man. What we got here? All right. I think it starts here. Let me see something. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Everybody should be smashing their subscription buttons at this point. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you here for? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're a new viewer, welcome. All right, welcome to L.O.T.S Approved. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Okay, there we go. I had to refresh the page. Oh my God. Hey, Clarissa Shields has chimed in also. All right, we're gonna start from the beginning. There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be reading at this point. All right, let me switch up and see what we got going on. Share the screen right now. Okay, there we got it. All right, you guys. What we're looking at some of the IG posts. Now, different posts came from different people, obviously. We got Papoose chiming in. He kicked it off. Remy Ma followed behind. Typically, that's what happens, right? They're the two main parties. But there's a third party, right? The actual person that was cheating with Remy. And there's a fourth party. So we have also Eazy the Block Captain. But before Eazy, Clarissa Shields seemed to start chiming in. Clarissa Shields, that's Clarissa Shields. Let me get the name correct. One of the top female boxers in professional boxing. She chimed in. Also, Eazy the Block Captain chimed in. All right, chimed in. Excuse me, not Sister Toby. It's not chimed in. All right. Now let's go over this. Let's look at some of these IG posts. This is a recent IG post from Papoose that we're about to read. All right. And I read this in the other video, but it's part of the timeline, so I just can't skip past this. Now, wow. And we can also go to Papoose page, which is very interesting. Okay. Papoose said, sad to say that Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly now. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She would rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do the social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She goes to school. As you can see, I remain quiet through this all. Okay, so Papoose is basically letting you guys know he never wanted to really partake in this, right? He's taking his daughter to school, what have you, whoop-de-woo. And he considers this all foolishness. And this is why I contribute to Papoose being cold as ice. Papoose is cold as ice. Let's get this clear. Papoose has been silent throughout this whole time. All right? And this is what gives credence to what he just said. Now, there's a lot of text messages back and forth. Now, this is what Remy Ma said, all right? We're going to go into what Remy Ma said. Allow me one moment. You guys, make sure you guys are hitting that comment section and leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you guys are sharing this platform, all right? We're talking about the Remy Ma and Papoose, the fiasco that's going on right now, the debacle, the breakup of hip-hop royalty. Remy Ma, Papoose. Now, there's some more stuff, man. There's so much information that we have to sift through here. Now, this part, what I'm about to read, this is Remy Ma speaking about Papoose allegedly falling asleep with the phone to his ear while speaking to Clarissa Shields. And she said when she answered the phone, and Clarissa Shields immediately hung up the phone. This is all coming out. All right. Now, this is Remy's response. I'm going to read it verbatim. What Remy had to say. This is a Remy post. You guys go ahead and get a chance. Go on Remy's page. You guys see the information. Go on Papoose page. You guys see information. And probably is on Eazy the Block Captain. Now, Remy says here, Papoose dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields. And she tagged Clarissa. Laying in my house, he refuses to leave. She said, the B's supposed to be a world champion and get scary and get scary ass hung up soon as she heard my voice. So that's the typo. She tried to say her scary ass hung up soon as she heard her voice. Nah, I don't know how much I believe that, right? But she could probably still have some type of fear there. You know, she's a boxer, but there's still an element of fear there. You know, you're not supposed to be doing that, right? Y'all supposed to be sneaking around. Now, she says, now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. Remy, hold up, Remy, don't rat on Papoose like that. I mean, yeah, don't rat on Papoose. Remy's going all out. That's a woman scorn. So Remy's already putting out. She's trying to. What Remy's doing? Remy is trying to, sabotage potentially what that relationship can be. Remy went as far as to say you're not the only one, and Remy went and said that he also considers Clarissa Shields ugly. Now, when I look at Clarissa Shields, of course, she's not the most glamorous woman, but I don't find her to be ugly. Not at all. In fact, I'll take her. Pass it to me. Now, there's way more here. All right, now, I don't know. This is a back and forth. Somebody saying you take accountability. You are the one who is married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe, or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter. So this right here is a conversation right here. What we're looking at is Clarissa Shields and Papoose. So I think Remy had a chance. I don't know if Remy took pictures of the conversation. She had access to Papoose's phone, but this is what Remy Ma, I believe, is responding to. All right. You guys see it right here. What basically Clarissa Shields is saying is, at least let me know what's going on. I didn't hear from you no longer. It seems like Papoose, obviously Papoose is in a relationship, so Papoose may not be attainable all the time. He might not be accessible all the time. And she's bringing that to his attention, right? She's concerned. Now, this is, I guess, is what Papoose is responding to. After the office, I'm going to the Christmas party at the office. The CEO asked me to come last week. You don't know that, do you? Pap, I don't care. You have to tell me. You don't have to tell me nothing. Pap, I don't care. You have to tell me nothing. There's a few typos there, right? So basically what Papoose is doing, Papoose is giving them excuses. Papoose is a smooth player for the Himalayas, man. Big shout out to Papoose, man. Clap it up for Papoose just for responding like that. Big shout out to Papoose. Papoose is like that. I respect Papoose, all right? I like that Papoose did that. Papoose is easy, he's moving, he's joking, he's ducking the questions. He has the answers, right? Big shout out to throughout this whole shit. What I'm trying to tell y'all is Papoose is a player. Let's be clear. Player for the smooth player for. He kind of remind me like Jermaine in the house. You heard me? Now, excuse me, guys. You know I got a little watery. Got a runny nose. It is wintertime. Florida don't get too cold, but I seems like I got a little cold. Now, this is Remy Ma addressing Clarissa Shields. Remy Ma says, this lady, Clarissa Shields, and that story ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift to too long. All right, so let me repeat this. She said, this lady, Clarissa Shields, and that story ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative. And he kept telling me, just stay quiet. That's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never F your cuz you ugly. So he would never F you. She said yours. So there's a lot of typos here, you guys. That's the reason why I'm reading it like this. So I got to kind of make sure that she's saying what I think she said. All right, she said, well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said, oh, by the way, he said he would never F you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world gonna see it since you so tough, boo. All right, you guys, this is Remy Ma. That's Remy Ma and Clarissa going at it, basically. Now, this is a crazy matchup. Y'all know Clarissa, she knocks out people in the gym. Remy, she knocks out people in a different way in the streets. Get your ass knocked off. So we see what's going on here. Big shout out to both parties. This is a clash of the Titans. Let's be clear. I don't think we want to see Remy I don't think we want to actually see them meet up. Because this is going to be crazy. Because I know Remy doesn't have no plans of fighting this woman. It's only going to go one way. Yeah, it's safe to assume. It's going to go one way. And you know how Remy does. That girl's a professional. Clarissa Shields is a professional fighter. Remy, you know, and I don't have to tell you, because you ain't been out here that long, but not being so wise. All right? So what you guys see? You guys are looking at some pictures here. Papoose. There's numerous pictures everywhere of Papoose being seen with Clarissa Shields. It's to the point it's not even there's no doubt. They kind of removed all doubt. The speculation, even though they brought all the speculations to a closure, they answered all the speculations, it was always safe to assume. They've been seen on numerous occasions together. All right? But big shout out to Remy Ma and big shout out to Papoose for being able to disguise this very well. All right? Now, moving right along. Listen, what you guys see right now? This is Eazy the Block Captain chiming in. All right? Eazy the Block Captain says, tell Pap to unblock me. I want to holler at you. Listen, hey, Eazy the Block Captain, I'm going in on Eazy. He needs a moment. He needs some intervention right now. Somebody needs to speak to Eazy the Block Captain. Yeah. We're going to talk about Eazy. Right now, I'm just going through the post right now. But we're going to speak about Eazy. All right? Now, what we have here. All right, now what you guys are seeing, this is an actual exchange between Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma. Now, Clarissa says, I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. She put a clown emoji. She's referring to Remy as a clown. Now, this is Remy chiming in. The gangster. Clarissa might be a gangster too. Remy replies to that, I guess, a tweet. She says, I'm not 45 yet. Oh. But you're 29, and I'll just say this. You're not aging like wine. I thought black was hard. I thought black don't crack. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Apparently, Remy doesn't agree with me. All right? Again, though, I'm not your enemy. So you see that Remy made it clear and let her know that I'm not your enemy. Because we're going to get to that. Tell your boyfriend, buy you some flowers and gifts. And he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Now, I had to do that. That's Remy ratting. That's Remy trying to sabotage the relationship. Now, I know how women do. I'm not blaming her, but we got to call a spade, all right? Remy's trying to sabotage what Pap got going on with the girl. And I hope that Clarissa still says that she's not taking nothing that Remy said serious. So clap it up for Clarissa. All right? Don't let Remy get inside your head, Clarissa. You're a boxer. I don't want this to hinder your performance. Because Remy look like she's trying to live a rent space in your brain right now. And there's a chance that it potentially might work. All right? Now, let's move right along. Oh, hold up. Was there anything else there? Let me see. Okay. Let me see what we have here. All right. Now, what we're seeing right now, you guys, you guys know this was going to happen. Y'all know Clarissa Shields is the boxer. So in hip-hop, the way that we are resolving conflicts now is through professional celebrity boxing, in which she offered Remy to box her, all right? And she actually picked a date. Now, you guys might be disappointed because it's not this year. She's speaking of February 2nd, all right? So we got a little time. But we halfway through this year almost, all right? So let's go through the tweets on Twitter. Clarissa the GOAT Shields. They call her the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your ass whooped. Crash out. Crash out. So she's calling Remy a crash out. She said, come get your ass whooped. This is a Twitter tweet. It continues. Might as well. Next fight is February 2nd in Flint, Michigan. For some more heavyweight belts. The Fire Inside comes out Christmas Day in a theater near you. What you guys are seeing right now, you're seeing Clarissa Shields taking the opportunity to promote her fight. And I got to give Clarissa a shout out to you and clap it up for you. Listen. That's what I want to see. Take advantage of the situation. Because you guys are looking like a circus right now. The only person that's looking tight right now is Papoose. Remy, you kind of looking like a clown right now. Remy, your stats went down. Your value went down. You didn't appreciate, you depreciated. If that's a word. Y'all look it up for me. Sometimes I make up shit. This is what she said also. This is Clarissa Shields also. This is just Clarissa Shields responding to Remy. You making fake text is crazy. I'm not a B. You can bully, obviously. You bitter and mad. You making yourself look stupid. Just stop it. So Clarissa's basically saying that a lot of those text messages that are being released, those are doctored. They're not actually real. Now, I don't know how real is that what she's saying. I don't know how much validity is in what she's saying, but she's making allegations that people are just doctoring up. And I'm pretty sure it gets kind of crazy. You guys know when relationships break up, a lot of lying tends to go on. And ladies, unfortunately, it's usually on your side. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, you guys, this is Remy replying to all this. She said, that was the response. I'm not 45, but you're 29, and I say this. You're not aging wine. You're not aging like wine again, though. I am not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend, buy you some flowers and gifts. And he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl. So apparently, Papoose got something official in Cali. That part. I don't want to be biased, but shout out to Pap. All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so that's all that I got thus far. Now, we got to actually go into we're going to go to Eazy the Block Captain portion of this conversation. Now, you guys, there's a battle rapper that goes by the name of Eazy the Block Captain. Eazy the Block Captain is a very successful battle rapper, right? He's been performing in Remy Ma's league, Chrome, whatever. That's the name of her league. He's been performing there. He's been successful for the most part. Now, we got to address Eazy the Block Captain. Shout out to Gripmaster. I didn't notice that Gripmaster was watching. Gripmaster didn't come in the comment section and leave no comment. That part. But shout out to Gripmaster. Now, Eazy the Block Captain has chimed in. Y'all know that Eazy the Block Captain, supposedly, what they're saying is Eazy the Block Captain got knocked out. What they're saying is Papoose initially knocked the man out and left him in a fetal position. Y'all know a fetal position like a baby inside a belly? A fetal position, curled up like a shrimp. Listen, man, hold up. What a probe. It's a lot of gunshots, a lot of shots fired. Shots are being fired, all right? They're going back and forth between Papoose and Eazy the Block Captain. Now, you guys, once again, Eazy the Block Captain, rumor has it, Eazy the Block Captain got knocked out and was left in a fetal position. But if you ask Eazy the Block Captain how the timeline of how the events took place, it's contrary to what we're hearing, right? Coincidentally, Eazy the Block Captain is alluding to Papoose knocking him out and actually running after he knocked him out. Now, if you're saying Papoose knocked you out and ran, Eazy, that's kind of hard for me to believe. I can't swallow that. I can't embrace that. You guys keep in mind, Papoose is a Brooklyn nigga. Brooklyn niggas, it's not to say just because he's a Brooklyn nigga, he like that, but he's a Brooklyn nigga, that part. Papoose has no record. I don't recall ever hearing about Papoose running from a fight. And to knock somebody out and be laid on the floor And you're trying to convince me that after he saw you curled up in a fetal position, he took off running? Easy. That's why nobody believes you, the captain. Nobody believes Eazy the Block Captain. When I compare the two stories, I get the inclination that that man got the better end of the stick in the altercation. Eazy the Block Captain is trying to say that Papoose ran after he knocked him out. Also, Papoose is claiming that Remy wanted Pap to lie about Eazy, about knocking out Eazy. This is according to Papoose. He's saying that Remy wanted him to lie about knocking out Eazy. Now, you guys, first of all, you guys know we didn't really know what's going on. Everything is being unveiled today. Make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? So YouTube can recommend this content and push it to their audience. When you guys hit that like button, that's what makes YouTube recommend the content to their audience. Hit the like. We talking about Papoose, Remy Ma, Clarissa Shields, and Eazy the Block Captain. Now, I have a lot of questions for Eazy the Block Captain, really. I have a lot of questions for Eazy the Block Captain. All right. Let's see what we got here, brother. First of all, okay, this is what Papoose is saying, all right? Papoose said, the last time I seen this chump, he was in the fetal position. Eazy the Block Captain said Papoose punched him and ran. We said that. So this is actually out of Papoose' mouth that he left him in the fetal position the last time you saw him. Now, Eazy the Block Captain said he kept his mouth closed for 12 months. This is because you are not the leader. Well, this is what I'm saying. This is what I want to say. Eazy the Block Captain said he kept his mouth closed for 12 months. Basically, Eazy the Block Captain was on gag order. Remy Ma had Eazy the Block Captain on gag order. Let me get wet. Hold up. Remy had Eazy the Block Captain on gag order. Eazy is a pawn in this situation. Let's make this clear. Eazy the Block Captain is just a pawn in this situation. Remy Ma was able to silence Eazy. Not Eazy, you're a man. So now you're under the governance of Remy Ma. Papoose now. Papoose has been letting people know that he did something to you. So for some reason, Remy was able to contain you and suppress you from talking. That shows that you're just a pawn in the situation. You're not a leader in the situation. Remy Ma and Papoose are the leaders in this situation. Let's make this clear. All right? Let's make this clear. This is coming from Eazy the Block Captain's mouth. For 12 months, he kept himself quiet. Now all of a sudden, he's ready to talk. It's not by coincidence because Remy Ma and Papoose is kicking off. So now he has to save face. That's why he's speaking. But you should hush. You was on gag order. Shut up. Now, Eazy the Block Captain also said that he feels valid for he feels valid for being in a relationship with Remy Ma because Remy Ma and Papoose were separate. Eazy the Block Captain, let me bring something to your attention. They're married. That's not his girlfriend. That's his wife. Remy allowed Papoose to shake your hand. Hold up. Wait 1 second, man. Hold up. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You remember when Drake talked about, Drake always making them sad, sympathetic, emotional songs talking about, oh, you had me shaking dude's hand. Ain't no chick ever had me shaking the nigga hand that she having sex with. They don't go down like that. Papoose shook Eazy the Block Captain's hand, unbeknownst to him that Eazy was knocking down his girl. What part of the game is that, Eazy? So you're telling me, because they might be temporarily separated, You was allowed to be doing shit like that, shaking Pap's hand, playing Pap close. I call that infiltration. Pap's marriage got infiltrated by Eazy the Block Captain. Now, Eazy, I'm disappointed in you, brother. For one, you're the pawn in the situation. You getting knocked out, and you niggas putting you in fetal positions, and you looking like a shrimp, curled up like a shrimp. Gag order. They place a gag order. You a grown man and you getting a gag order. You letting people spew things about you, and you on a gag order. You're calling Papoose to beg him to fight again. Because I know it's hard. Eazy, I know it's hard. Eazy, I know Remy don't respect you. I know it's hard. Remy don't respect you. You want that get back. You remember what that boy Boston Richie said? I'm going to get that get back even if I get life. Trust me. Shit corrupt me. I know. He's a block captain. He wants to get back. That's what he want. Because in all actuality, Pat got the best of him. Knocked him out. I believe that, Eazy. I don't care. Now, wait 1 second. Somebody out there has to be a witness. We're living in the camera age. There's cameras everywhere. You turn the corner, there's a camera on building, you got Ring and all this. That's why nobody can do crime no more. How is it possible that nobody has the tape? How is it possible that nobody was there to witness, to validate what happened? Am I missing something? I need some type of, I don't need no evidence, but I would love to see that evidence be released because I find it hard to believe one of y'all sons of bitches got that video. One of y'all saw it. Did Remy see it? I'm super curious to know. But nonetheless, Eazy the Block Captain is under the impression that he had the right to develop a relationship with Remy Ma because Remy and Pap was separated at the time. You shaking niggas' hands, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have been shaking. You shouldn't have been shaking. You shouldn't have been playing Pap close. All right? Also, Eazy the Block Captain, let me tell you something, brother. I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure I say everything because I got to speak clear to Eazy. All right? You guys, make sure you guys, we need somebody, the internet's a new FBI. Somebody has a tape of Eazy the Block Captain and Papoose fighting. The internet's a new FBI. Y'all the new FBI. Give me the information. Somebody got the video. I want to say this about Eazy. Eazy is begging Papoose for a fight. That means, that gives me the inclination, that leaves me under an assumption that Papoose got the best of you because you're begging Papoose for a fight. Papoose got the best of you. Remy doesn't think that you're alpha. You're a pawn. You're gonna suffer the same fate that Papoose. Let me tell you something. Oh, I'm cooking. Same way you meet her, the same way you lose her. Let me repeat that. Same way you got her, same way you lose her. She cheated on Pap with you while she's with Pap still. Eazy, you look just like Pap. Eazy the Block Captain could be Pap's twin brother. Eazy the Block Captain could be Pap's cousin. He could be Pap's younger brother. Eazy the Block Captain could play Pap's stunt double. Y'all know when we break up either parties, women or men, we try to find a person that looks just like the person we broke up with. That's the number one thing that we do when we break up relationships. I know me. When I break up a relationship and it's abruptly, it's like you still want to have that person there, so you're trying to find somebody that looks similar to the woman that you had. And I believe women do that. And that's the case with Papoose and Eazy the Block Captain. Papoose and Eazy the Block Captain look like twins. They look like brothers. Remy tried to get the same dude. But y'all know insanity is taking the same course of action and expecting a different result. That's insanity. Eazy, you're gonna suffer the same fate. Eazy, you're just Eazy the Block Captain. You're just a pawn. All right? You should have hit and slid. You're trying to take Pap's place like as if you want to be in Pap's shoes. You want to be like Pap. You want to be in Pap's shoes. You're jealous of Pap. You're envious of Pap. You admire Pap in a weird way. But you're just a pawn. Remy will grow tired of you, Eazy. Remy will realize it doesn't work. And believe Remy is disappointed that you lost that fight. Oh, believe it. Remy's a real competitive chick. She gangster. She don't want her nigga losing. Remy definitely is mad that you lost that fight. She told Pap to take it back and say that it never took place, and Pap refused like a real man, like a real alpha, a real leader. Big shout out to Pap. That part. Eazy, you got the bad end of the deal. All right? You got the bad end of the deal. You lost. And you lost, and you, whether you know it or not, you lost Remy too. It's like it's like the, what they call that? What Chinese, the death touch? When you die like a month later? Eazy, you made a big mistake. Eazy, you're just a pawn. Eazy, you need to get up out of that equation. Because you like you just trying to follow in Pap's footsteps. Big shout out to Pap. Once again, let's just clap it up for Pap. Also, Eazy, personally, man, I don't like the fact that you messing with hip-hop royalty. Yeah, I said it. Don't shoot a message up. Because this message will shoot back. Listen, Remy Ma and Papoose are hip-hop royalty. Let's be clear. We've had a lot of hip-hop royalty, but we've never had two great MCs come together. And hopefully their daughter maybe be a great MCs, but you don't have to do what your parents do. If she's successful, I'm pretty sure that would suffice. That's what we all hope. But what I'm saying is those are two great MCs. We've never really seen that. Somebody earlier talked about Pepper and Tretch. Tretch and Pepper were together, but they were never king and queen of hip-hop. Tretch was never regarded as the best, nor Pepper. But when you take in consideration cats like Biggie dated Faith, so it was a hip-hop / R&B. We've never seen two great rap artists come together in marriage and sustain. Shout out to all the R&B and rappers that are together, the Jay-Z's and Beyonce's. The Biggie was with Faith. We see that a lot, but we rarely see hip-hop couples that are people that are like a Meek Mill, like when Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj were dating. People that perform at a high level and they bring their brands together. We don't usually see that. We don't see we've seen it in hip-hop, but we need to see it more often in hip-hop. Yeah, let's clap it up for that. Like I said before, man, big shout out. Big shout out to Papoose, man. All right? You guys, I think that's it. There's really nothing more to speak about. There's more things that are going to unveil. I'm pretty sure, obviously, this is not going to end because they have to actually get divorced. When Remy Ma and Pap get divorced, there's going to be more stuff that come out. Just like it might be a dog fight, but I'm praying that it doesn't. I see what Papoose is doing. Papoose is like he's more calculated, right? Remy's, you know, a woman. You know our women, black women, a woman scorned, period. They spare none. So I'm kind of like, I fear for Papoose what Remy is planning. Because Remy says she has way more things to talk about. They talk about police involvement, trying to call people rats, and we'll get more information and I will break this down for you guys. All right? But nonetheless, Remy and Papoose, obviously this ended bad. And they were doing very good. I gave a big shout out to Papoose because Papoose is cold as ice. You was cold as ice and you're willing to sacrifice. He's cold. He's patient. He's calculated. He has poise. Big shout out to Papoose. Remy, for the most part, Remy, everybody is a consensus out here. Let me take a sip of my water. Hold up. A little bit underwet, so you guys see me wipe my nose sometimes. You might see my nose a little running. You guys, everybody unanimously is mad at Remy. I'm seeing people in the comment section. I'm seeing people on social media. Everybody's mad at Remy. We all know that Papoose stayed by Remy's side while she was incarcerated for how many years? 8 to 10 years? 5? I'm not sure. But I definitely was more than 5 years, right? I think it's safe to say that. That man stood by Remy's side. And I want to leave off with this. You see when us men tend to get incarcerated? It's very lonely. You need people on the outside. You got your parents, but you need some love on the phone, as in a woman, your girl. Now, when you was outside, you maybe considered you wanted to marry your girl, but you didn't feel like you was in a rush to marry that girl. Upon your sentencing, you start taking all these things in consideration. When you got to take that vacation, you're taking all these things in consideration because you need somebody to babysit you on that time. You got this girl also, you don't want to lose your girl, right? Because you're going to be incarcerated. Potentially, you're going to lose her. Out of sight, out of mind. What we tend to do as men, we try to rush things and marry this individual. We try to marry these women. It's a rush job. Papoose, this is just not Papoose, excuse me. Just not Papoose. This is a lesson to all men. Marrying women when you get locked up. Sometimes you're successful. So I'm not going to say in all situations that they're unsuccessful. Some relationships are successful. You're going to see examples of that online. You probably know somebody who's still successful. They're still together. But for the most part, it usually ends bad. Y'all never took the time to learn each other, live with each other, tolerate each other. You kind of forced the situation because you felt like you was going to lose each other. A paranoia sets in when you think you're about to lose your girl. So you start rushing things. So you know what? You get the good idea. Let me marry this girl. Also, you guys, when you marry a girl and you're incarcerated, they have conjugal visits. So that right there is going to be incentive to push somebody to go ahead and marry that girl. What I'm saying is, Pap, dare I said it, it might have been a bad idea to rush marry Remy. And I'll end with this. In life, you can't have no regrets. Remy Ma and Papoose have a baby together, a beautiful daughter together. I don't know if they call her Reminisce. I'm not sure. I apologize if I'm not saying the name right. Because I seen Remy with a girl named Reminisce. You guys made money together. You guys made a family together. Can't take that back. That is good. There's a blessing in that. But as your relationship, husband and wife, obviously, it appears that has come to an end at this moment. I don't think there's any salvaging that relationship. Once you say certain things, once you let the bullet out the chamber, the bullet does not go back in the gun. I'm going to repeat this again. Once you let the bullet, don't shoot the messenger because he shoot back. Once you let that bullet out the gun, it don't go back in. It is what it is. That's why you got to watch what you say. That's why when I be arguing with my chicks, I kind of make sure to say, hey, listen, I don't want to say anything that I can't take back. So I think we should kind of like stop arguing because it's like it might go there. I'm prone to do that shit. I'm going to say some shit that cuts deep. With me, words hurt more than physical. You'd rather I punch you in the mouth than say the shit that I'm gonna say to you. Hello. Remy Ma, I'm not condemning you, but Remy, I'm be real with you. By public consensus, you are guilty by public opinion. Hello. Even the women are not standing behind Remy. Remy, you're down bad. I know all the allegations of Papoose cheating. Yeah, we get it. But you, on the most part, what you're trying to pull with Eazy the Block Captain, looking exactly like Papoose, damn. You really still want to be with Papoose because you with somebody who looks just like Papoose. Maybe not the same personality. I'm not a big fan of Eazy. Yo, Eazy, you lying. Eazy, you lying throughout this whole shit. Eazy, I'm not digging your role in this. I'm not saying you're wrong for knocking down Remy, but it ain't what you do, but it's how you do it, all right? L.O.T.S Approved Media, Those Who Dimension Podcast. I am the incomparable, the author imitator, but cannot be duplicated. The one that took their style from. I go by the name of L.O.T Suppressed. That's L.O.T.S Approved. That's the Lord of the streets, learning off the streets, living off the streets, learning on the streets. This is powered by L.O.T Approved Media. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 95. Clap it up. And if you don't know, last but not least, I'm the top op. Public enemy number 1, the most dangerous podcast on God Green's earth. Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 95. All right, we on our count. We're going to episode 100. I'm going to be going on. I need everybody to share this platform. There's going to be more content being released throughout the week. You guys look for it. Turn your notification bells on. I know you guys disabled your notification bells. You tired of getting random notifications. You sitting there with your significant other or watching your kids. You don't like to be bothered by your phone. But hello, it's me. Do it for me. Turn your notifications on. So every time I go on and I drop new content, you guys will be the first to get notified, all right? With that being said, I need some outro music. Well, let me look at this comment section. My bad for not addressing the comment section, but I had to focus on this, all right? Shout out to Paul Bizzle once again. He says, let me see what Paul Bizzle said. Let me give my dog some light. All right, Eazy has snake tendencies. He's a rat around cheese. Facts. I'm rocking with that. Pillow talking. I don't know if he's a rat, but I agree with the rest. All right? Now, at least I don't know if he's a rat. He also said witnesses came out and described Eazy on the floor. There was 4 people in the room. That part. See, I didn't see that. I didn't know there was 4 people in the room. I know Geechee Gotti stand on stage and he recited a ill rap, a rhyme. He was battling Eazy. And he kind of broke down the schematics of what took place that day. I agree with that. Big shout out to Paul Bizzle. Paul Bizzle also said Whack 100 gotta have the video. Yeah. Shout out to Whack 100. Whack 100 got a bunch of videos. Whack 100 is starting the whole industry. He's like Puffy. He keeps videos, all right? Whack 100, that's his method. It's called blackmail. Whack 100 collects videotapes. He's like R. Kelly. What else we have here, man? Shout out to Whack 100. Last but not least, he said, Remy claims Papoose put hands on her, and she has proof. Now, let's end off with that too. Remy has claims of Papoose putting hands on her. Now, we already know Remy is aggressive. I find it hard to believe that Remy was scared of Papoose. Now, I'm not saying that Papoose is right for that just because Remy is a strong woman. But at the same time, Remy, you're I get the feeling that you're reaching. I don't necessarily agree. I'm not necessarily denying. I don't necessarily believe you, nor am I saying you're lying. But what I can say is, Remy, if he's putting his hands on you because you out here wilding, and Remy, you like one of them chicks that, let me not go there. We don't tolerate no domestic violence here. And I'm going to leave with that. Papoose, that's the only part she might try to thrust on you. She obviously has to give us more evidence, in which she says she has more evidence, but we'll leave that to days to come. All right? Once again, L.O.T.S Approved Media, and I'm out. We gonna do this. Let me get some outro music here before we leave out the building. Y'all know how it is. All right. L.O.T.S Approved Media, episode number 95. An amazing show today, man. Amazing show. Shout out to everybody we spoke about. Shout out to Lil Durk. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to Remy Ma. Shout out to Eazy the Block Captain. Shout out to Papoose. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Lil Durk. Shout out to everybody we mentioned on this podcast today. With that being said, L.O.T.S. Peace. Salute. I'm out.